Hey, what's up, guys? Thomas back with another LinScents video. Today we have a fragrance from the Intense Elite lineup. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's a cell phone, the tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me right now in class because the substitute teacher for the day is in session. You guys know once that substitute comes in, all things go crazy. It's when you get your chance to watch your videos, get a chance to throw the papers all across the class. Mr. Nay, I'm talking about you. But however, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Likes are very important with this fragrance is because when I first smelled this fragrance at the Intense Oud store, I had to have it because it is a clone of Bleu de Chanel. Now, kind of wanted to give you guys kind of like a first impressions, overall thoughts of the fragrance up front, through the mids, through the end. This way you get the whole enchilada. Okay, some of you guys have been saying, hey, where's the follow-up video to some of these fragrances? Honestly, I feel like, if you guys just ask me how does the fragrance perform, I can let you guys know that in the comments down below. But you know what? I'll do the whole thing right here. So that is going forward. We'll do it that way. Nonetheless, let's get into this Intense Elite. Now, you guys already know you can get these Intense Elite fragrances from the Intense Oud store in Chicago, Illinois. You can go check their website out. I'll leave that down in the description below. And you can also go check them out in person if you're ever in the Chicago, Illinois area. Okay, so go check them out. Again, once you get there, it's gonna look like a building where people do taxes, where people punch in count numbers and all that type of thing. But you gotta go in, you gotta go to the right, and boom, maybe like 3 or 4 doors down, boom, you're gonna start smelling all these fragrances. You walk in there and tell them Mr. LinScents sent you. So with that being said, let's get into this. This one is La Passion Blue. They also have a La Passion Red as well. We'll get to that one another day, but this one is La Passion Blue. Now, again, this almost has pretty much all the same notes as your Bleu de Chanel EDP. Okay, you got your grapefruits and your lemons up front. We got a little bit of mint. We got some nutmeg in this. We got some vetiver. We got some sandalwood. We got some patchouli in this thing. So you already know what to expect. Okay, if you guys have smelled Bleu de Chanel, the EDP, you smelled some of the clones, you got Blue Iconic from Marmar, you got all those. If you smelled those, you're probably going to be familiar with this scent profile when you get it. Now, let me show you guys the presentation, okay? We open it up like so, and then we open it up like so, book style. Book, we pull that out. You can stash some money up in there, if you're trying to hide that money from someone. Throw it up in there, put it in there, case closed. Okay, they're not going to think there's nothing in there because it'll be too light. Nonetheless, we are greeted with this fragrance right here. There it is, La Passion Blue Intense Elite. Now, this is pretty much the Intense Oud. This is kind of like their creations. Okay, they also have a Crave lineup. They have, you guys already know what I feel about this one. Fana Glance. This thing again, probably feminine. Really feminine, honestly. I don't even think this is unisex, but you layer this with some tobacco-y type fragrance, and this stuff is excellent. But they do have some other ones. But again, we are discussing this bad boy, this La Passion Blue. Again, if you know the Bleu de Chanel EDP scent profile, you're going to enjoy this, okay? The problem with this one, compared to, now I do have 2 others that are supposedly clones of Bleu de Chanel, the EDP. I got the Iconic Blue, and then I also got this one, which we'll do maybe all 3 somewhere down the line. This is Canal de Bleu, the Parfum Intense. This one is from Fragrance World. The problem with this one, first of all, it's like 50 bucks, okay? So 50 bucks. But here's the problem. 50 bucks, usually I would say go out there and grab it, especially if it smells like Bleu de Chanel. Smells good, smells excellent. Again, this is the reason why I bought it. I smelled it at the shop, and I was like, yes, I got to get that because I like the Bleu de Chanel lineup. And again, we have some others that we can eventually do a side-by-side comparison, or a battle, if you will. The problem with this fragrance is the performance and longevity is just okay. And that is the issue with this fragrance, because it comes out once you first smell it. There's no harsh smell to this fragrance at all. It smells excellent. Okay, you guys already know the citrusy, the greens, the mints, the earthiness, that vetiver, that warmth that you get from some nutmeg. Okay, you get all that. Again, the problem is the performance. Now, when I say performance in a fragrance, what I take as performance? If I say this fragrance has great performance, I want a fragrance that is quite noticeable throughout the day. Not just here and there, maybe you haven't smelt it, maybe 4 hours later you give it a little glimpse of it, I want something where you can kind of notice throughout the entire day, okay? So if I say performance is excellent, that means I got a whiff of this thing almost every part of the day. The beginning, 2 hours afterwards, 3 hours afterwards, 4 hours afterwards, 5, so. Okay, longevity is how long you can actually smell that scent on yourself. Now, when I test the longevity of a fragrance, I like to spray somewhere where I can actually put my nose to. So the back of the hand, the wrist. And one thing I like about doing the hands is that you guys already know, sometimes you can take a shower, okay, and you can wipe yourself clean and you can still smell the fragrance. So that's why I like spraying the back of my hands sometimes, both sides. Okay, you can just spray both. And you just wash your hands throughout the day like you normally do. And again, if you do this at night, another great way to test the performance and longevity is that hand is probably going to be in all types of climates throughout the night. Okay? You got your southern regions, which would be like South America, because it's nice and steamy and boily down there. You might be in your wife's hair, okay, which could be like cottony, or it could be more rough. Could be any of that. And your hand to be in there, different elements. Okay, it could be out. It could be out the blanket, dry element. Okay, again, you never know. Your hand could just somehow end up in a cup. If you got a cup of water on the side of you, there goes the wet element. Okay, so you got all these different elements. You can test that longevity with the back of the hand and on the wrist. Okay, and again, you're gonna be washing sometimes, and the next thing you know, you can still smell it. Boom, longevity and performance is good. Again, with this one, performance is pretty lackluster in my opinion. For a Bleu de Chanel fragrance, especially like Iconic, that one you spray on, you get whiffs of it throughout the day. Yes, it's not super duper strong, but you definitely get whiffs here, you get whiffs there, you get whiffs everywhere. You get all these whiffs, okay? This one, again, once in a while throughout the day. Now, yes, I could be going nose blind because I did have a couple of people say they still smelled it even a few hours afterwards, but I didn't smell it. And that's the issue. Sometimes, that's the thing. We all like to think maybe we're going nose blind, but at the same time, we'd all like to smell that fragrance throughout the day besides having to just pick it up and put it to your nose or respray, okay? We'd like to smell that smell throughout the day, and this one just does not work out that way. And for $50, I mean, you can always do the lotion trick. I mean, if you got the real deal and you need something cheap, you can get this, but again, at this price point, you can just get Iconic Arm Off. You can even get the Canal de Bleu. I already know that one performs better than this one as well because I've worn that before. We'll do a side-by-side with all of them to see if the smell is any different with all three of them. But again, if you want that Bleu de Chanel, the EDP, you just go with Canal de Bleu, or you just get the Iconic Arm Off, okay? This one, although it smells very, very good, and I think the wife would even enjoy this fragrance, she can smell it now. Okay, and I don't think I sprayed it, but I do still probably have it somewhat on my body. So again, you got to take that for what it is, okay? She can smell it still. I just got out the shower, okay? I do use soap. I use a spongy. I do use water. Okay?
Did you open the cap?
I did open the cap.
I can smell it.
I don't know if the cap will do anything, but...
If you opened it, I smell it in the living room.
You smell it now? You like it?
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. Whenever you must have opened it, I smelled it in the living room.
So, again, projection is quite lovely for like the first hour, hour and a half. But then after that, it really does become just a skin scent, okay? She can smell it over there now, and then maybe again, maybe it's just other people are smelling it. But the thing is occasionally I would like to smell it a lot more too, okay? As many times as you can get, you know, you might have this happen to you occasionally, is that someone comes to you 6 hours later and they're like, man, you smell good. And you're asking yourself, you can smell it? Because I can't. So, yes, a lot of times we do go nose blind. But then again, you know, even with our Moth Iconic Blue, I get whiffs of that throughout the entirety of the wear. And with this one as well. This one, I just don't. I don't get it, but other people might get it. So, with that being said, you know, $50, you know, from the Intense Oud store. Pretty sure they got some discount codes, and I can get a couple of discount codes for you guys. But if you go there, okay, if you actually go into the store and tell them Mr. LinScents sent you, they'll usually hook you up. They'll usually give you like 4 bottles for the price of 3. So, you know, get over them. You know, tell them that I sent you. Or, you know, give them a call. They do have a number. Call them. Say Mr. LinScents sent you. You know, gave me your number, and then you call them, you tell them, hey, can I get a discount? They probably say, who the hell is LinScents? And then they, you know, they call the police on you probably. But nonetheless, there's the Intense Elite. Again, the Passion Blue. Man, this could only just give me a little bit more of that wafts. If you guys always say wafts or whiffs, whatever it is. This could just give me that a little bit more in this fragrance. I would definitely say, guaranteed, go grab this, especially if you like that Blue de Chanel EDP scent profile. I would definitely say this is definitely blind buy worthy, but because of the performance and the longevity, I cannot recommend this one at all. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, we'll try it this way from now on. You know, tomorrow I'll go out, I'll spray something new, I'll wear it throughout the day and let you guys know what I think, the initial thoughts, so all this stuff, and we'll just go from there. But there you go. That is that Intense Elite. Ooh, the Passion Blue. Again, Blue de Chanel Cologne, the EDP. Nonetheless, that is that. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.